Hey, what's up? What's up? It is your girl, Miss Tanisha. As you guys know, I haven't been going to my bench in a while that I like to go sit at because the weather down here where I'm at is like 95 to 98 degrees. And you know, a bitch like me is not going to be sitting outside roasting trying to talk to nobody. Well, I just got off the phone with one of my girlfriends, and this is the topic for today: is our own race. Meaning, me, I'm a black girl, obviously. So when I say my race, I'm speaking of the Afro-American people, and I'm speaking about the gender males. Okay, here we go. And tell me how you feel about this too. Okay. Me and my girlfriend, we had just got on off the telephone, and you know, she was kind of going through the little phase of, you know, that lonely phase. And I understand, you know, before I had my little boyfriend, thank you for him. He's a really good guy, and we do all the normal things first off, and we do date, and you know, we do just the normal things that any other woman and her boyfriend may do. You know, out in the public eye is what I'm saying. As far as dating, you know, go to the pool, swimming, you know, just the normal things that you do in life to enjoy your company, you know, your companion's company, other than just an in-house thing. So anyways, she was like, girl, you know, I am just so tired of just black men. You know, I think I'm going to stop dating my own race. And she was like, and I know people was going to judge me because of that, you know. And I was kind of more so like, well, you know, you can't really look for any approval from anybody else when it comes to your own happiness. Now, I remember there was a time where when I was single and everything, and I was kind of going through this phase too, and I'm going to explain it to you because this is, you know, the part of the video that I want you to actually comment on. Why is it that we as black women, T-girls, when we deal with a man, why is it that these men, you know, and every girl goes through it, and I know a lot of girls want to make themselves seem like they so much better than, you know, some of the things that we all girls go through. They want to put themselves out there like this doesn't apply to them, when, you know, maybe these girls, you know, do have these lives that what this topic is about, and, you know, but it's more majority of the girls don't. And it don't matter how passable or how pretty you are, you know, you still go through what it is I'm getting ready to talk about. Okay, so keep it real when you have your responses, if you even take the time out to comment. Okay. And, you know, my thing is, why is it that when we deal with black guys, you know, you may meet them, and you can meet them at a Walgreens, not even as far as only internet dating either, too. So let me clear that up. I'm speaking about just meeting a man regardless of where you meet him or how you meet him. Why is it that these men, the first thing they want to do is talk sexual to you? Meaning the very first thing they want to do, oh, can I get a pic of your butt? Oh, show me your titties. Oh, let me see what you're working with down below. You know, those type of things. So when do we ever get, you know, those black men that may be interested in you, and it's, hey, what's up? Can we go to the movies? You know, hey, I want to get to know you. Instead of that typical thing that most black men do is, hey, I want to get to know you. He come over there, the next thing you know, you lay back in a huckleberry. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and of course, I can understand these girls are going, you know, straight to it with them, because if they don't, then there's the loneliness. It comes back, and you know, everybody has sex. Okay, so we're gonna keep that real. You know, everybody always want to get on the internet and say stuff like, oh, get to know him first before you. It's hard to get to know one of these niggas these days, because they only thinking that you are nothing more than just pretty much a fucking blow-up doll, or pretty much just a sex object. They only want to, you know, really be around you when, you know, they're in their horny phase, or, you know, when they little weenies is, erected, if you know what I'm trying to say. So, back to what I was saying, like, why is that? Like, why is it that the black men are just so sexual to women like us? And then we, as a community, always want to say, because that's how we put ourselves out there. Well, I don't think that it's that every girl puts themselves out there. I think the men are only, making you feel like that's what you're worth. So with that being said, you advertise that so that you can get them. I mean, no shade to nobody. Like I said, I used to do that myself, when I was single, just because I just wanted the company of a man, I would find myself being very sexual, just to, and I'm being real, just to be able to be around the guy. Like, it was never really no guy just hitting me up, hey, what's up with you? Or I meet him at the store. However I chose to have, wanted to friend a guy. It was never really a genuine friendship. It was more so like I would talk to you over the phone for very few minutes, pretty much, keeping it real now. And, the dude would say something like, oh, can I come over there and chill? And he would come over there, and he gets there. And, oh, what's up, baby girl? Oh, you looking fine, da 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 da. Then the next thing you know is, okay, so what's up? As to where that what's up means, come on, it's time to have sex. And you just walked in my door 5 minutes earlier. And as y'all know, I do ramble on when I talk. I'm going to work on that too. Oof, yes, I am. I know I need to work on that. But for me, that's really saying something about the men. And then we as trannies want to, take away from the girl. Oh, well, girl, you need to learn how to pick better men. Well, you don't know if the man is a good man until after you begin to talk to him. And like I said, after so many times, we all do it. After so many times of you just getting this same particular guy and you telling this guy, oh no, I'm cool, oh no, I'm cool, oh no, I'm cool. Now you're lonely and now you're sexually frustrated to where pretty much the very next dude to come after you getting all this, you turning down all these guys because you seeing they're not really giving you what you want, you begin to just accept it. Like I said, I'm keeping it real, because I'm a realist. And like I said, I can speak on my good parts about me and I can speak on my bad parts about me because I love me, all of me, as I've always said. So, back to what my girlfriend was saying, was on the phone. She was like, girl, I think I'm going to start dating a white guy because, the white guys, they don't mind dating you. And she's a drop dead gorgeous girl. I mean, very passable, body on point, petite little curvy girl. She's one of those girls that if she was to come out to the scene, well, actually she does, and she slays. She walks fast. She, sometimes she's a perfect 10 type of a girl. So it's not about, you being fishier or, you being able to pass. It's just mainly about the way these guys are so much on this behind closed doors things that he only think the only thing that women like us is worth is our bodies. And, so I understand her saying, I think I'm going to try the white thing, go outside of my race. Because, and I'll admit too, the white men, they do, and not to put them on a pedestal. Don't none of y'all believe that this is what I'm doing. I'm just merely having a conversation about the difference in race. Like, why is it that our brothers, our black men are just so not, respecting your body. And then when you do give them your body, it's like they get behind you or up on you and they just not even thinking about what it is, if they're pleasuring you, because they're so into only using you to get their own pleasure that in their mind, they're coming off like they don't even give a fuck if you enjoying it or not. You better enjoy what they're giving to you, or bitches, or oh well, pretty much. As to where they don't take the time to let you enjoy them. And then when they hit you back up, they wondering why you don't want to be bothered. Because, nigga, you didn't do nothing but get yourself off. And then you jumped up out my bed and told me, okay, baby girl, kiss me. Not even kiss me on the cheek. It's, okay, baby girl, I'm going to hit you up next time. And in your mind, you like, next time what? When you want to fight? Excuse my expression, but As I said, I babble on. I done jump from one thing to this, so back to what I was saying. But you see my point, what I'm trying to say, right? I'm sure you do. So, you know, she was like, she's going to date a white guy. Now, I have some white tranny girlfriends, and I will admit that it seems like their boyfriends, or even just their trade for that matter, you know, they do those type of things. You know, they go to movies, they go bowling, they do everything that any other woman does with their male friends. You know, just to solidify that, you know, they are really trying to get to know them. And it's not even that it's their boyfriend. It's just they typical, you know, that typical white, you know, mentality. I'm going to say it. You know, that's just what white people do. They're very interactive. They get out and they do the things that, you know, the city is, you know, have available for you to do. And they don't mind doing it with their dolls. So why is it that our black men are just so not, you know, responsive to us girls, you know, the black tea girls, or the girls with ethnicity, you know, with, what's the word should I be looking for? The girls with the ethnic background. It seems like that all the time, and it's like, wow. And then here we are, we sit and we want to read each other and say, oh girl, it's because you're not. No, because if a man can come and lay in your bed and come and be with you, then you are. It's just that he's not. And again, as I said earlier in the video, we want to make it seem like it's our fault. You know, to me, that's just like, ugh, get over it. You know, bitch, you're not all that, you know, because I got girlfriends that are sitting pretend like they do, and they friends is doing this and doing that for them. And yeah, if they do just so happen to go get something to eat, this bitch is buying the food. Not that it's anything to matter with that, but, you know, if you always finding yourself the one that's sponsoring y'all's outing, bitch, he ain't doing nothing but, you ain't doing nothing but shaking your purse indirectly. You know, but now if he sometimes pick up the bill, okay, I can understand that. That's, you know, that's a normal thing to do. But pretty much just to narrow down, because as I said, y'all know I can babble on. My statement and question is, why is it that black men only tend to want to deal with black transsexuals, their own race, in a sexual manner? There is no dinners, there is no movies, there is no nothing. And the moment that girl say, okay, well then you gonna have to give me so and so and so and so to be with me, now you're classified as a hoe. Now you got the other girls talking about some, all you selling your body and all this sort of stuff. Now, when you're doing the same thing too, because if you're not selling your body, and then of course, like I said, you know, you get the same type of guys too, that the only time you see them is when you indoors. You ain't doing nothing but giving your body away. And to me, I think you're less than, because at least this bitch got enough common sense to get something other than the D-ding. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so, you know, I thought it's a whole big circle that, you know, is just so totally just so, ugh, with all of this. And, you know, because I know, you know, when I did date, you know, I was having white friends. Oh, they were immaculate. I mean, their friendship was so powerful to that right now today. Even though I do have a boyfriend, we can still talk on the phone. Hell, just the other day, one of my white friends who, you know, we never made it to the sexual point, but we were friends as well. Me, him, and his new girlfriend and my boyfriend, we go on double dates. And my boyfriend knew that he was once interested in me sexually, but he was a friend. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, black men don't try to really build a friendship with you unless if they homeless, unless if they needy, unless if they, you know, they was living with their mother, and it's an opportunity for them not to have to live with their mother, so they gonna love you to be able to live with you, and we accept it, you know. And like I said, I'm just being real, because I was once that girl too that had boyfriends because, you know, they you know, they didn't have any other place to go. You know, I was once that girl too, and I don't think I'm really an ugly girl. You know, I'm a fairly decent looking T-girl. You know what I mean? I'm fairly passable. So it has nothing to do with that. It's just really about what the man, you know, those are the type of men that seem to be available to girls like us. Not to say that, you know, we can't capture successful men, because my boyfriend now that I have is very successful. Like, you know, not to boast on anything, so I'm just going to not even really put him on what he does, but we're equal. We are equal to what we do. As far as the dating thing, like, you know, sometimes we may go out and I may say, oh no baby, I got it this time, just because I don't want him to feel like that I'm using him, and you know, like that that we girls are only just out for the money type of thing. So sometimes I do things like that too. You know, for the most part, well, the majority of the part, he usually foots the bill for everything that we do. But me being a woman, I know it's my duty also to treat him and to make him feel special too, you know. And I may buy him a shirt or two, or you know, I may see a bottle of cologne. Oh, you smell good, because he gifts me down. So I think it's okay for me able to, you know, to do that for him too, so that he can feel just as special as he makes me feel. But that's a whole different topic, different subject. But yeah, so kind of just tell me, how do y'all really feel about that, the way the black men only want to be around, you know, you when it's ding ding time, you know? And why is it that the white men don't mind the dinner dates and to, you know, seduce you into wanting them, not just because they're fine and they got a big old ding ding that you supposed to just want them? Ladies, it's time for us to step our games up. Make these motherfuckers respect your body. Let these motherfuckers know that you are not just a sex toy. Now, I know some of y'all look at me like, oh, this bitch. Yeah, I'm that bitch. I'm going to put it out there. But as you know, I keeps it real. Can you? Bye.